That's
Ooh,
important.
so-
Cartoon where
Silver
5
llama.
teenagers gain the power to turn into dinosaurs. See, that doesn't seem too outlandish. I'm used to that. Do they solve crimes? I'm used to that too. Like, a bunch of dino cops? It's totally fine.
Dinosaur cops. There's a Whoopi Goldberg movie about dinosaur cops.
What's it called?
It might be called Dino Cop. I'm not sure.
I like how I cast some
Wait,
self-doubt on me.
But here's the question: who's the Dino Cop? Is Whoopi?
No,
Whoopi Goldberg?
it's Whoopi Goldberg with
No.
a wacky dinosaur sidekick in live action.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
Big
I think
rubber
that's
costume.
exactly what
Looks
it is.
ridiculous. Is it called Dino Cop? I
Okay.
don't know.
I don't know, Keith.
I feel like
Is
it's a
it called
stupid
Dino
pun,
Cop?
like prehistoric, but like pre-cop story.
I
think of
I
a
don't
pun at
know,
all.
Keith. Is it called pre-cop stork?
I'm not fucking googling it.
I don't. Who said anything about Google? I don't even know what a Google is. Okay.
That's a possible
Like, I know.
work at Amazon, unless they literally remove the like emotion and thoughts from your brain assigned to Google.
I'm just saying, like, is it called Dino Cop or is it called Pre-Copsaurus?
It's definitely not called Precopsaurus. That was just me trying to think of a pun midway through a word.
It could be called Pre-Copsaurus.
Pre-hysterical.
I will admit, I had tuned
I broke
out
his
and
sarcasm.
I had tuned out and I thought you guys were talking about Precumsaurus, and I was like, "What the fuck?
What?
Where did this happen?"
Ew.
Redletter Media
Yeah,
actually did
exactly.
a best of the worst episode on the Whoopi Goldberg dinosaur movie.
Wait, there was a Whoopi Goldberg dinosaur movie?
Okay.
Holy shit!
Oh, wow.
What was that?
Oh my god. Dell,
What?
5 minutes ago. Not even. 2, maybe?
Sorry,
What's it like
I was,
living in real life latency?
Sorry, I was unloading on a bunch of
It is
zombies.
magic trying to like do some like co-op series with her sometimes because I'm like, hey Shell, we should like go do a thing. 2 minutes later, Wander, where'd you go?
Sorry. I just get so focused. That's why I'm probably not gonna be.
I can never outdo myself when Shell is around because she always takes it to that next level. I wish I was recording that.
That's what it is.
I
It's a
really wish
bit.
I was recording that.
No, but really, what was this a movie or?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna Google it because Keith won't. For whatever reason, this is a bridge too far
I mean,
for him.
well, I'm playing. I mean, by now,
Whoopi
Wander's chat should have
Goldberg.
picked up the slack.
Whoopi Goldberg, Dino.
No, my
Cop.
chat was getting
Wait,
completely inundated
it's called
with,
Dino Cop? Because I heard you guys
It's
talking
called
about a
Theodore
Dino Cop.
Rex. It's a
Theodore
buddy cop
Rex.
science fiction family film. Okay.
Oh.
Oh,
Expect
God.
a commentary on the Save the Universe podcast of Theodore Rex.
I wouldn't mind doing a shit movie podcast at some point.
Oh my
what if we
God.
spoiler cast Theodore
no,
Rex
no, no, no.
before anything good?
No, here's what we should do. Let's. I wanna actually do like a movie night some night.
Where
Figure
we
out
just
the
I
watch
know
a
you
logistics
wanna
movie
do a
while
riff
recording.
tracks.
Hey,
I know you want to do a riff tracks real bad.
It would be so cool.
For a real
have
riff
to-
tracks, though, aren't you supposed to like pre-watch the movie a bunch of times and have like jokes set up as opposed to just like let's playing
it
a
definitely
movie?
makes it a lot easier if you do it that way. Yes.
Yeah,
I
but
feel like it
don't-
might
do
just
you
be
really want
shit.
to watch? Do you really want to watch Theodore Rex like multiple times?
Nah.
We could randomly give it a shot. I just feel like it might be kind of crap for us to be doing like live reactions to a movie.
You
I mean,
clearly
I'll-
have never heard me riff on a movie because I can improvise riffing.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Shell
no.
was
Real
showing
good.
me her like precious anime from her childhood, and we
My
had to
animus.
stop because we
Which
had to.
anime?
Theodore
Rare?
Rex.
Mystic Knight Rare.
Oh,
She was laughing so hard we had to pause so she could get catch her breath.
I know that at Andrew's house recently, 4 of us were watching Rogue One, and we could not stop talking about how awful everything was during that movie.
I think Theodore Rex is probably the best anime.
You should go post it in the anime sub channel on my Discord. I'm sure they'll love you for it.
Bert,
I'm
I
currently
think,
playing Fortnite.
I think when you're feeling particularly drunk and sassy, you should
Drunk and
haunt his
sassy.
Discord and more or less just out anime Andrew with completely like fake things and more or less just like holier than thou anime nerd the entire way through, while being completely full of shit.
I think the only thing that Bird's ever said on my Discord for like the last 2 months was Jesus fucking Christ.
Keep searching.
I found a
No,
garden gnome.
we're talking before that.
No way.
Am I supposed to destroy the garden gnomes?
Okay.
There's no joy to be found trolling Keith's Discord though, because they don't
They don't
suck
suck as much.
respond. Yeah, like they'll just be like, "That's nice." Like they won't give me anything.
So I have a synopsis of Theodore Rex, by the way.
Okay.
In an alternate futuristic society where humans and anthropomorphic dinosaurs coexist, a tough police detective named Katie Coltrane, Whoopi Goldberg, is paired with a tyrannosaurus
There's
named
a lot.
Theodore Rex.
Okay, there's a lot
George
to
Newbern.
suspend
No,
disbelief
let me
on right
finish.
now.
Let me
I mean,
finish.
I mean, it's basically already the Mario movie.
Okay,
So they're
okay,
paired
I'll
up
be
to
shut up.
find the killer of dinosaurs and other prehistoric animals, leading them to a ruthless billionaire bent on killing off mankind by creating a new ice age.
Oh, wait. I thought his aim was to destroy the dinosaurs, not the humans.
No, the people apparently. It's a dinosaur billionaire who's racist
Oh, it's a
against
dinosaur
people.
billionaire?
Dino
DNA.
I mean, he might have started by killing off the dinosaurs for some reason. Look,
If we want
This
to
is
do
a
this at some
goddamn
point, we can do
awful
it.
sounding
We can
movie.
do it when we're in the off season for D&D.
You're grave
Oh,
of
wait.
man. This Saturday we just do Theodore Rex.
If this is an alternative universe where the dinosaurs
Oh,
didn't
mimic.
die off and became sentient, like, then there wouldn't be any, like, evidence of, an ice age just nearly wiped them out.
see.
Wait, you can't see what?
Oh, where's the mimic?
I almost died.
yeah,
I might still
still
die. I
up.
died.
Kill the mimic! Oh, where's
God
the
damn it.
mimic?
over by Keith.
Oh, my stuff lost durability.
Oh, it's up there. Okay.
So a mimic trapped me in a corner, and the third-person camera failed me because third-person cameras suck.
Oh yeah.
And so I was
I've been
standing in
having
a
that problem
corner, and I couldn't see, and I couldn't move, and I was just slowly dying. I'm like, this is
Have fun with that in State of Decay, by the way. That third-person camera in that game is rough.
It said 5 lives remaining. What are lives in this game? Are they per mission?
You can only die 5 times on a mission before it boots you out.
Oh, wow. They're really expecting us to die a lot later.
It gets harder,
Where's
yeah.
the? Oh, you
That's
killed
the
him
mimic.
already.
No, this is the mimic. It went back to being a chest.
Oh. There we go.
Now you have to kill the mimic.
Yep, it
Oh,
reset
gets its HP
completely.
back.
Yeah, that's weird. It revived itself. It's also not hard.
No.
Oh, there's the survivor.
I was pinned in the
Ow,
corner, so I couldn't fight
ow.
back.
Oh, it's hard. It's hard. Okay. It's dead.
So I got Dark Souls Bird where I was pinned in the corner like this.
Oh, there it is.
And then
Right.
I couldn't see anything in third person. Those like panic roll moments where you're like, I can't roll, I don't move anywhere. Ah,
Target located.
everything's bad.
Drop the atlas on the
Dark
target
Souls. I
layer.
think I've heard of that. Is that one movie starring Whoopi Goldberg and the T-Rex buddy cop?
There are so many things called Dark Souls now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
It
found
was
like
a book you were looking
Yeah,
at.
we
or
found like
something,
there's a book that was actually it was a shitty Amazon book that's just got to be a garbage series, but they renamed one of the books after publication to be called Dark Souls.
Use bullets.
It's part of some superhero like series that has really bad covers.
I remember one time I read a really shitty science fiction book called The Space
And all of you
Mavericks.
guys make sure you're on the right quest, or maybe I'm the one on the weird quest.
What are you
I don't know
talking
what you're
about?
doing.
All my quest is literally I just need to finish this mission.
I'm the one with the weird dumb quest.
Oh, what's your dumb
Okay.
quest?
Find a hidden stash somewhere.
A hidden stash.
Oh,
What does
fun.
that look like?
It'll just be like a pile
Yeah,
of crap.
we're
It'll
just supposed
be
to beat a mission. That's
lit
it.
up for me.
Yeah, we're just supposed to win.
Like I have daily
Yeah.
quests to destroy server racks and teddy bears. I'm not finding any teddy bears so far.
Ooh, I found a chest.
It's a mimic.
Wait.
Rawr.
Wait, what the hell is this? Wander. Did you know about this?
Know about what? Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like a
Yeah,
secret.
there are a bunch of things that do that to you. Tires, I think, are the most common. I think there may be, like, mushroom things.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wait, there's
funny,
another
actually.
chest over here, but it doesn't look right. Except it's not there anymore.
Oh my god. Here's another one for you. Hammy and the T-Rex is another one to check out. Denise Richards ends up dating a guy whose brain is transferred into a robot T-Rex.
What?
Yeah.
You lost me at Denise Richards. I don't even want to know the rest.
By the way, chat had my back. Chat knew what the fucking robo dogs were. You lunatics that for some reason had no idea what I was talking about. Oh wait, that was EDF.
yeah,
This is the
that
wrong
is
game.
No
The wrong
context
game to
right
bring
now.
this up in. You said Robo Dinosaur.
Oh.
And it reminded me of the thing from before that was in the other playthrough.
I like it how Bird goes for the ammo box. I go for the treasure chest.
I didn't see the treasure chest, you wongus.
One we can do is Warriors of Virtue, which is on
I've
YouTube.
always wanted to see
well-
that. It has like these weird creatures on the front cover.
Except for like
It's Captain Planet with live-action kangaroo costumes.
Warriors of
Hey.
Virtue, from what I remember, is like
just remember-
acceptable quality.
I just remember it being one of
No.
those like maybe late '80s films that was at the library. And
The movie opens with like a racist kung fu chef who cooks with kung fu.
I don't remember that. I also saw it as like a kid.
Wait, what are
Yeah,
you doing?
exactly.
Are
That's why you
digging
think
at
it's
me?
acceptable.
Yeah, no, that.
I
don't
don't know what
the
else I'm
movie's
supposed to do for this
The movie's
mission,
completely
so I thought I'd
absurd.
throw a pickaxe at you. No, don't
Well,
hurt
for
me.
this mission, we're literally just supposed to deposit blue glow and fight the storm.
Yeah,
Just one of those.
Why didn't we do that at the start of the mission then? I thought we wanted to
we
do this
hadn't
real
found
quick.
it, and so everybody
I was
got
killing
really
the zombies
distracted.
that were behind you.
Oh.
I was hoping to find teddy bears
Oh,
and
thanks,
server
Al.
racks, but I have not. Nah, I've
Why
not
would I
really.
find
want
server
more of that
racks?
kind.
I feel like I don't think we should try and riff tracks or like try what anybody else does. I feel like what we should do is actually kind of hold a competition where we like where we watch a bad movie
Competition.
and then yeah, it's like the mission is to find the worst movie. So we watch one movie and then we leave it up to everybody else to pick a worse movie than that, and by order of elimination we find the worst movie.
Well,
The worst movie ever.
I know
yeah.
I've already seen one of the worst movies that was ever
The worst
created.
of the worst.
It's been like systematically put on the worst lists for like sci-fi films, but there's
No, I was just
this
joking
film
because
called,
there's a series I watched called The Best of the Worst.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was called Supernova.
But we're like, no,
Look,
it's just
Keith,
actually the worst of worst.
If we just call it the worst of the worst, maybe you can get Red Letter Media to notice you senpai, and then,
Stealing their idea.
No. Then Keith can become the Red Letter Media.
If we're trying to find the worst movies ever, though, then it might. That can get too bad.
I was gonna say, like,
There's some real bullshit on
why do you
Netflix.
think? Why do you want to just like
Yeah.
watch
I-
like not only like one terrible movie, but like an assortment?
Yeah,
of
and
them?
like the worst movies are boring.
Well,
Like, boring bad.
It would have to be
Wait,
one of
there
those.
was a portal over here. What was it?
It would have to be one
It
of
was a
those where we
triumph,
like kind of
Shell.
figure out some kind
It
of
was a triumph.
criteria.
It was a dimension door of some sort, and it disappeared before I could get to it.
Holy shit, bees are deadly.
Yeah.
That was awful.
Back to that
I
topic.
didn't like any of that.
Oh yeah, there's just a line of bees up there.
Bees don't
Sounds
even
like-
fly in lines.
No, I mean there's like several swarms, but they're all adjacent to one another, so they create just an
Sounds like
impenetrable
E-mining some
area.
kind of bee doctor.
Activate it when you're ready.
Watch Hell Comes to Frogtown if you want to see a bad movie. See, that sounds like the kind of bad movie I'd like to see. It has to have like, it has to be so like the concept has to be irredeemably garbage.
Like
to begin
Thanksgiving.
with. Yeah, like it can't just be like, you know, Joe and Wanda's first date, and it's just like literally the shittiest rom-com ever. Like nobody wants to watch that. But Hell Comes to Frogtown. Now that sounds something like something from the get-go that's going to be irredeemable garbage. But
I still
can't
like
help
Night of
but
the
want to
Lepus.
see it.
There's a really
What?
there's a really
Night of the
embarrassing.
Lepus.
Lepus?
Yeah, it's it's
that a
about
rabbit thing?
yeah, it's a movie about a bunch of bunnies that like are genetically modified to be superior killing machines. So it's
That-
literally just like
And they're from the kingdom of
it's funny. It's a movie. So the whole movie is like interjected with basically footage of close-up shots of bunnies like running in through some fields.
Okay.
But they try to make them look really big because they're supposed to be giant killer rabbits. But even if you like zoom in on a bunny, there's no way to make it look big. So it's just like this like the close-up shot of a running rabbit.
So like it'll be like a city and then like a macro shot of a rabbit.
Yes. And they don't show the bunnies like in the city because that throws off the illusion. So it just shows the bunnies running up to the city and then
And then the
like-
city blowing up.
yes.
Kind of thing.
Basically.
Sounds like a movie you could ruin by just playing that one like peaceful meadow song every time you cut to the bunnies.
Starting now.
Yeah, that would actually do a very good job because it's literally just like a bunch of running bunnies.
You got this, Commander. Like what I see.
Lady Bird loves that movie. She says it's her the most adorable horror movie she's ever seen.
That horrible.
Seed of Chucky.
I don't. It's actually legitimately entertaining to a point because it's actually really cute.
I think you missed my pun and responded with a legitimate answer.
No, I heard. What'd you say?
They get to pretend to be.
I don't know how to get up there, screw it.
And just like run through bottles like cows and stuff.
Yep. It is very adorable.
Oh, we're defending Atlas.
Oh, where
I
is
mean,
the Atlas?
if you want.
Nah.
Yeah, I haven't even found it.
Eventually, this game will demand our attention.
Yeah, eventually this game will.
So
Actually
effectively, you guys
challenge
have
us.
to get through all of Stonehaven, and then you get to Plankerton, and it's like, by the way, you know how like the last part was like super easy?
Reports that your fortified
No. And then you die, and you're like, really?
Does
You
anyone
couldn't figure
remember
out how
the
to-
name of the air quotes actor that was like Malibu's Most Wanted and stuff?
Malibu's Most
I
Wanted?
have no idea what we're talking about.
Oh wait, Jamie Kennedy. I think he had like
Huh.
the Jamie Kennedy experience and stuff, or experiments.
Oh.
So he made a really embarrassing documentary that's really awful and is a great credit to how wrong Rotten Tomatoes can be because it has like a 90% or something, I think. It's called Heckler or Heckle, and
I know
it
what you're
is
talking about.
the most. It's basically the most angry I've ever been watching a movie. I have some detailed like review I wrote up at one point because I was just in a bad mood from it. So it starts off. For the first half, it's about hecklers at comedy events, as in like people that interfere with the comedy act, and like how disruptive that is, and like how some people can really turn it into a part of the show, and some people can't, and stuff like that. I'm like, oh, okay, it's a thing about stand-up comedy, sure. Then out of nowhere, for no reason, it becomes this really self-absorbed thing about how actually all film critics are also hecklers and should be burned, and Malibu's Most Wanted was amazing, and Jamie Kennedy's amazing, and no one can ever criticize Malibu's Most Wanted because it's actually a great movie. That's what it
Wait,
means.
so he made this movie more or less being like, my
The
shit
second
was
half of the
good.
movie's completely
So it-
masturbatory about how great he is. And
Wait, so it's
it
just all I'm
culminates-
beyond criticism kind of thing?
Yeah, it culminates in him unironically tracking down a film critic to where he lives and just like trying to demean him and embarrass him because he's like he's calling him out for being a nerd and making fun of him in his own home because he once said Malibu's Most Wanted wasn't a good movie, and it's like the most embarrassing possible thing for Jamie Kennedy, and he put it out on purpose thinking it makes him look good, and it is hilarious. It is the worst shit.
I mean,
And
That's really
so,
funny.
And it's so infuriating because it's anti-criticism of every level. Like, just all film critics shouldn't exist, basically. It's like, what the
when
fuck?
we were in art school, I know there was like definitely one critique that I did where like afterwards the person would like follow me around and like kind of nitpick every bit of artwork that I ever did, and I'm like, I'm sorry, this does nothing to like delegitimize my opinion. I'm not entirely sure what you're trying to do here.
Whoa, I jumped off the world? I was not
Yeah,
paying
you can jump off the
attention.
cliffs.
I'm
What's
just
down there?
baffled by the idea that fucking Malibu's Most Wanted is the hill someone wants to die on.
I mean,
I've
it's
never
the only
seen that
hill
movie
he
though. It's
has.
pretty good.
It's the only hill that man has, Keith.
Nah,
Nah, he had
a
the
television
Jimmy
show.
Kennedy experiment.
Yeah.
It was a television show. A really stupid, shitty television show.
Yeah, because he's a person that's not in anything good. There's a scene about him being in a hot tub with the Oompa Loompa from the remake of Charlie in the Chocolate Factory, and like him being like talked down to because by the Oompa Loompa actor because his movie got a higher Rotten Tomatoes score. And I'm like, what the fuck is this movie?
That's actually really funny.
I'm like, what is
That's
this movie?
really funny.
What is this movie even trying to say? I don't think Jamie Kennedy
movies aren't
knows.
about the message,
He
dude.
was criticizing an Oompa Loompa.
I don't think that Jamie Kennedy knows what documentaries are for.
Documentaries are used to get back at all the people who told you you couldn't.
It amounts to being one of those angry rant vlogs, basically, where somebody is like taking a stance against some other person as in their half of a YouTube drama, basically.
I will admit, I actually kind of did that the other day. I've been playing a strategy game, and people have been like super dickish about like nitpicking what I'm doing. So like my last episode was on an easier difficulty, so I'm like, I'm just gonna take the piss out of everybody that's being kind of dicks in the comments. It's like, this is why people shut off the comment sections. I don't know if it was the right thing to do, but it felt good.
Oh, Andrew went full spite because he kept cutting out all the parts of The Witness where he was trial and erroring the puzzles. Because frankly, he's really bad at The Witness, and so he does.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I did the
he's
same thing.
amazingly
but
bad at The Witness. But in his final video, in a video where people kept complaining about all the edits he did, he just like, I'm just gonna leave like an hour of unedited nonsense, and just like it was like a
this is
pure
too close
spite
to the
episode. I'm like,
edge.
I don't think that's the best thing, the best approach.
I mean,
was-
think about it this way.
That was Hall of the Mountain
Fuck
King
you,
to me.
fans.
It's like the fantastic, sarcastic quote from Plinkett. It's good to show contempt for your audience.
I never did the Hall of the Mountain King puzzle.
Most people won't be able to.
Yeah, it was.
never
was
even
what
saw
killed
it.
me. I actually
You
need
have
to go
you
back
have
and
to
like.
basically finish most of everything else at that point. Like it's deep down
Yeah.
the list of
I-
things to find.
Yeah, I didn't care after a little while. Like, I beat the game, and I was like, I could get more shit, but oh well.
I actually
But
thought
did you beat
had
the
to
game?
complete it. I thought you had to complete it to beat the game. So
yeah.
I mean, you
never beat
kind
the
of.
game.
Arguably, you beat the game when you see the credits roll,
I have not seen
And-
the credits roll.
and the ending where you're in an elevator does not have a credit sequence.
Well,
I
don't know then.
got into an elevator, and then I was on the water. Was that the ending?
That is ending A, or the false ending, or easy ending, or whatever you want to call it. There are many endings.
As long as what the hell happened? What?
But
What?
there is definitely a credit sequence in that series, in that game, that is the definitive, like, ending.
Whatever.
I don't like it when games do that. I don't know.
I do admit, in my missed playthrough, for the next episode, I'm probably gonna have to speed up one puzzle just because I didn't realize you could hold down a lever.
Aww.
So Myst basically handles it the same way that Nier does. Except Nier rolls the credits on the fake endings too.
Yeah. Except for Nier also tells you that it was a fake ending, like straight
didn't
face.
used
Like,
to.
by the way,
They didn't
Yeah.
used to tell you they were fake endings. Sony added like a PR message directly into the game to warn people that this is not actually the ending.
I appreciated that in Automata though. It's just like, by the way, stick around. There's more to this game. I was like, yay. Though I guess if they hadn't done that, I would have played it off.
I mean,
as
in
like,
The
oh,
Witness,
that's the
you
ending. See you guys
In
later.
The Witness, if you're exploring and everything, you absolutely know you're not done with the game yet when you get to the
Done, Commander.
when you get to the elevator, because there's clearly unresolved shit all over the place that you never got around to.
Dude. If Bird insults us, it's still better than having Bird ignore us.
Now,
Whatever.
did Dying take away my badges? Because I had a gold one, I think.
Vertical space laser, that's how you know
Or
it's a
was it-
sci-fi game.
Or was it showing me that I was about to get gold but didn't?
Is the laser shooting up into space or down from space? That's the mystery.
It's clearly-
That's part of the fun.
It's implied to be going up. Yeah, vertical
How
lasers
How
are...
can you look at a laser beam and tell which direction it's going?
Because it's a plasma stream that's going upward, and the camera sweeps upward to suggest that that's the direction of motion. Because cinematography...
I'm just saying, like, you ever looked at a laser beam? Not so easy to tell which direction it's moving.
As somebody who loves sci-fi movies and sci-fi games, getting real tired of vertical space lasers now. Being like this universal technology explanation. It's the end.
It's how you send data up to space.
Like vertical space laser is how Mass Effect 3 ends, and it's how Mass Effect Andromeda ends. It might have even happened in Mass Effect 1 at the end too, and like it happens in every sci-fi movie. Like it's a vertical space laser. That means this thing's important, and this is sci-fi.
Woohoo! Only the freshest ingredients. Here, hang on. Let me just... Okay, and then a little more. Yeah. This trap.
Axe!
It's a masterpiece.
Oh yeah, take it. Here's the kinetic if you want to build more.
Hey, Commander, I was letting some samples process and practicing my sweeping arpeggios, and then it hit me. Amplifiers! With that shield of yours, you don't always need more power, you just need bigger speakers, metaphorically speaking. Attach an amplifier to that shield of yours, crank up the gain, little signal reverb, you'll be blasted into the bleachers in no time!
Okay, I see what you're saying. It sounds a little dangerous.
Only if you think about it.